Hello, welcome back to my world of stuff. Yes, I'm still wearing my Coldplay t-shirt. How are you? Hope you're all well. Sorry, the cat's just rampaged into the room. Unexpected video because I went to a Carboot sale this morning. Haven't been to a Carboot sale for a while. There are a couple fairly locally to me. Sorry, Rosie's running rampage now. She's been disappeared all day and now she's rematerialised and wants a bit of attention, don't you? And now she's off. Bye. Anyway, I went to a local car boot sale this morning. It's near Ystrad Marach in South Wales. It's every Thursday, Saturdays and bank holidays, and I thought I'm going to go and have a look because I've seen a few YouTubers doing car boot videos, so I thought I'd go and have a little look, see what they are. And I've picked up a few bits and pieces. I probably spent about £3 in total. But some interesting stuff, and some stuff that I can actually pass on for a little bit of profit. So I got some Blu-rays, and a DVD, and a couple of collectible type things. I'll start off with the DVDs. These were two shrink-wrapped DVDs. One of these was 50p shrink-wrapped, and one was part of I think it was 5 for 50p or 5 for £1, I forget. Anyway, cost nothing. This was actually shrink-wrapped. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger in Total Recall, the classic science fiction sort of film from 1990, directed by Paul Verhoeven. No, I've never seen this. I've never seen this film, and I wasn't sure when I picked it up. I've got it in my collection already. I will check on that shortly. Regardless of that, however, this cost me 50p. At CEX, they'll give me £2 for this, so this could well be one that's headed for CEX, but I might watch it first. Total Recall with Arnie. This was, I can't remember, I honestly can't remember now. It was one of a deal. This was also shrink wrap, but I've taken the shrink wrap off. Denzel Washington in a Tony Scott thriller called Man on Fire, where Denzel plays burnt out CIA operative John Creasy, who's given up on life until he's hired as a bodyguard to 9-year-old Peter Ramos, Dakota Fanning. Bit by bit, Creasy begins to reclaim his soul, but when Peter is kidnapped, Creasy's fiery rage is released and will stop at nothing to save her. It sort of rings a bell. It's a generic sort of storyline in a way. I don't know if I've watched this. I don't think I have, but I might take a look at this. This is 90p at CEX, so it's heading there sooner or later, unless I watch it and it's one of the most wonderful films I've ever seen. There's also a CD I bought, by the way. The rest of that, 5 for £1, 5 for 50p pickup. In fact, two Bruce Willis films I just realised. One is A Good Day to Die Hard, the harder extended cut. This is, the 5th Die Hard film. In mint condition in its box. Digital code there, which I'm sure is long since expired. And it came in its slipcover. It was literally making up the numbers. It was a small box of discs. And I did go for the Blu-rays rather than the DVDs. I don't know if the person who's selling them really knew what he had in terms of discs. I also picked this one up, Red 2. Sequel to Red. Stars Bruce Willis, John Malkovich, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Anthony Hopkins and Helen Mirren. I remember the first one coming out, a bunch of elite operatives in a high-octane thriller, directed by Dean Pariso. Yeah, I remember the first one coming out, and of course this clearly is the sequel again. Comes in a slipcover. Little leaflet in there. And disc itself again is in very good condition. I mean, I'm certainly not going to watch this because I've not seen the first one. But it was just making up the numbers purchase, really. And I don't think it's worth anything at CEX. But yeah, worth having. This one, again, this is not I've never actually watched it. I will say I've never watched this. I've got it. Now, again, I don't know if I've got this on physical media. I may well have picked this up on a sale somewhere. I'm just going to check. Yes, and I do. I have this already on Blu-ray. Never watched it, though, although it's the sort of thing which I, in theory, would very much like. It's called The Great Wall. Stars Matt Damon. And Pedro Pascal. This is sort of a historic monster romp. The story of an elite force making a valiant stand for humanity on the world's most iconic structure, the Great Wall of China. Also features Andy Lau. I've seen bits of it and I've seen clips from it. Never got around to watching it, so now I have it twice on Blu-ray. Again, digital code, which I'm sure has long since expired, but you know, you can if you want to. You can try if you want to. Again, very good quality disc. I saw it this morning, I thought, have I got that? Haven't I got it? As I said, it was part of a small deal, 50p or a pound or whatever. I think it's 50p. Thought I'd get it, and it's got the slipcover. And the last, in terms of the disc, this is a DVD of a film called Midway, based on the Battle of Midway, a clash between the American fleet and the Imperial Japanese Navy, which marked a pivotal turning point in the Pacific during World War II. This is directed by Roland Emmerich. He was having a week off from destroying the world. Stars Ed Skrein, Patrick Wilson, Luke Evans, Aaron Eckhart, Nick Jonas, Dennis Quaid, Woody Harrelson. May take a look at this actually, 133 minutes. Looks like it could be a bit of a spectacle. So yeah, I was Midway. So that's all in terms of the DVDs and things I picked up at the Carboot. Also picked this up, don't judge me. 50p, the Ultimate Bee Gees, 2 discs of the classic tunes by the classic 70s, 80s pop band, 60s, 70s and 80s pop band. Features all the hits from Saturday Night Fever, You Should Be Dancing, Staying Alive, Jive Talking, plus others like Tragedy, Night Fever, More Than a Woman, going back to the 60s. So yeah, nice little compilation. And in the cinema room I've got a digital radio CD player, and I play CDs on that, so that'd be quite nice to have. I also picked up a couple of collectibles for pennies, really. I picked up this little Superman action figure by Spin Master. Nice little figure. You know, as you've seen and you will see from the room, I am a bit of a fan of sort of action figures and things, collectibles. This is more of a toy, but it was quite a nice little figure. It was quite cheap, still in its blister packaging. Superman the Man of Steel. These last two I was quite pleased to find, because I've got lots of posters and I've got lots of canvases and things on the wall, but these were very cheap and I couldn't resist picking them up. 50p, I think they were. A little canvas thing of Iron Man, as seen in the comic strips, with this little hangy things, so just hanging on the wall. And some of my film posters now, they've got little hooks and things on them, so they are easier to hang and replace. So I'll be putting that up at some point. And one of good old Captain America, Steve Rogers. All in good condition, very well looked after. I've seen these in shops for a few quid, but these were very cheap at the Carboot today. So there we are, just a little video of the things I nabbed at today's Carboot. As I said, a couple of those things are heading for the CEX. One of them at least is a duplicate, but there we are, that's what happens. All in all, worth a little trip. So it's always worth going to the Carboot. You never know what you're going to find. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the stuff I found today. So I'm not going to go every week to the Carboot, because I think you tend to see the same stuff from the same people probably. But it was interesting, a nice mix of things. There was not much in the way of... There were quite a few dealers, had boxes and boxes. There was one complete table which was all DVDs. And I just had a quick look at that, because I'm more looking these days for Blu-rays and 4Ks. And a few tables that just had like domestic boxes of CDs, and that's where I picked up these, really. So yeah, worth a look. Right, thank you for watching this unexpected little video. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more stuff soon. There will be film reviews coming in the next week or so. More stuff, basically. So until I see you next time, keep taking the stuff. That's right.